Alright, here we go. This is going to be an updated view of Richard's Pond. You can kind of see the proximity of the pond to the snowman. We had a pretty good rainstorm come through here last night. You can kind of see a little bit of erosion going on there, but at least it's not washing into the pond. I'm going to go ahead and start up here by the top of the pond. It's kind of funny. This is the spring at the top of the stream. And I know you can't see it on cam, but at night the black bear come in and they drink out of it. It's almost like they think it's their own personal little drinking fountain. So Waterpaw did a really cool job getting a split rock there, so it looks like the water is just kind of coming right up out of the ground, right between the rocks. And then you can see Brenda's been busy planting. It'll be interesting to see what's going to take hold. She's got a lot of lavender planted back here, and I forget what this is. I'm doing a David from Waterpaw here. I learned this from him, pointing at things. And then a couple of really cool bushes that we got back here that flower in the spring, but the deer really chewed them up. So I'm hoping they survive. Wow, that sun is really bright out here. So anyway, so you've got the stream, a series of waterfalls coming down and dumping into the pond. And I'm sure we're probably going to wind up seeing the fish here in a minute too. They're all, whenever I come out here, yeah, they're doing it right now. They kind of all gather in a big school there. See, they think I'm here to feed them. So for those of you out there that can see most of them, you can count them. You can see that some of them are starting to spread away. There's one up there at the top, right there, going into one of the little places. There's another one. Oh, I see it makes it blurry when I put my finger in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's another one over here going in and out of a hiding spot. So let me back up here so you can see a little bit more. So that's the main pond, which is really nice size. David from Waterpaw estimated this is about 2,500 gallons, I think. And then this is the area here, which is referred to as the intake bay. And this is where all the water flows in to start its journey through the filtration process. And it's really pretty cool because all the leaves and bird feathers, which you can kind of see floating right there, they come into this area, and it makes it a little easier for us to keep it clean. We can scoop it out, and that keeps the main pond. And I don't know if you can see or not, but the fish are kind of gathering in the spot where I normally feed them. So yeah, they're either training me or I'm training them. I'm not sure which. So as we come along here, you can see a little more landscaping. You can see the tree that was donated by older gent in memory of Richard. And we've got it planted right now. But after we got it planted, we're starting to think that this might be a little too close to the pond, because that's going to get pretty good size. So we may wind up moving that back just a couple of feet. But boy, it's so healthy and it's doing so good. And speaking of trees, this is one. This is a tulip tree, and unfortunately we set it out here, and it had beautiful leaves all over it. Well, the deer loved it. So we're hoping it survives. We're gonna give it a good chance here, and then we're gonna find a good spot to plant that. This happens to be one of Richard's favorite trees, was the tulip tree, and this came from his daughter's house. All right, then over in here we've got the little wetlands area. This area has been just a beehive of activity. It's a nice shallow area where the birds can come in and take a bath. Just all kinds of wildlife, small wildlife has been coming in here, including the frogs. If you saw the frog that Brenda posted yesterday, it was in here. So she was very excited to see that that at least one or two of the frogs have decided to stay here. Let me back up a little bit here so you can see a little more of Brenda's landscaping here. All right, and of course from this side, looking back, you can see Woody. You can see the plastic chairs that Brenda and I and guests used to sit and watch. You can see how sunny it is out here today. So we'll work our way back around. Here we'll get another shot of everything. So you can kind of get an idea of the entire area around the pond. Off to the right is the new drive that we've put in, so people will be able to come right on in here and park. And I hope I'm not making you dizzy swinging around here too fast. Alright, and then of course there's the hill, which I know never shows up well on camera, but that's the area. In fact, Brenda and I, we talked about it. Next time we go out looking for bird feeders, we're going to take you guys along with us and do a video so you can kind of see how much fun that is, going and looking for bird feeders in the dense woods. Alright, so here we are up at the top of the stream, again floating down to the pond. So, alright, well, I think that pretty much shows it. Hope everybody enjoyed the tour of the pond, and be sure to check us out at snowmancam.com if you haven't already, or certainly check out our Facebook pages too. We've got the Snowman Cam Facebook page and also the Snowman Cam Facebook group, and we'd love to see you there, and we'd love to have you visit us here too in northern Michigan. And you can find our address and directions, everything you need at snowmancam.com. So take care, everybody.